Only a stupid guy spends his time learning about which opener to use on a girl. But if you're a guy who knows the spiritual truth, that this external reality of ours is completely mental, then you will also know that the observational openers are the best openers. When you can see that this external reality of ours is completely influenced by our own mind, then you will naturally improve your state of mind. When you do that, suddenly your vibe changes. You will stop obsessing about all these outer game tactics. You will stop obsessing about all these pickup gurus. You will just be compelled to speak the right kinds of words, and those are generally the observational openers. You'll just be compelled to exhibit the right kinds of body language, to use the right kinds of joke. All the improvisational humor is going to be compelled right out of your mouth when you work on your mind. So you do not have to learn about this opener or this DHV story or this neg or this closing sequence in order to get the girl that you desire. You simply have to realize that this universe of ours, even though it looks very real and very solid, is completely immaterial in nature. It is completely mental. When you change your mind like yogis do through meditative practices, then every atom of your physical reality responds to you in a different manner. You'll be a magnet for all the wonderful circumstances in your life if you simply write new wonderful programs in your mind. Right now, if you are surrounded by tragic circumstances, if you get rejected by girls for no reason, then I am 100% sure that you have written bad, negative programs in your mind. This is also the reason why yogis call our physical external reality as Maya. Maya means illusion, a magical lie. This world is an illusion because it is just an extension of our mind. Whatever is written in our mind gets reflected, gets projected into this external reality of ours. So instead of focusing on openers, just know that the observational openers are the best openers, and the only way you are going to come up with best kinds of observational openers is by learning how to upgrade your mind. When you upgrade your mind, when you see a girl, you'll just find the right words to speak. That's easy. You do not have to stress about observational openers. That defeats the whole point of observational openers if you're stressing about them. You're trying to make them canned if you're stressing about observational openers. So I say stop focusing on outer game. It doesn't matter. Outer game is just a manifestation of your inner game, just like your external reality is a manifestation of your mind. And I realized this during COVID lockdown when I was not allowed to game anyone. I had to stay with myself. And then we are our own worst enemies, right? So I started to suffer from anxiety and panic attacks. To heal them, I decided to turn inwards. I decided to study about meditation, spirituality, consciousness. I learned so much from so many spiritual gurus from the East, like Nepal, India, and so many manifestation and spiritual experts from the West as well. And that was when I realized that our mind is so powerful that it can influence our external reality. So it's not about outer game, it's not about seduction techniques. When you truly change your mind, then your external reality will reflect that change magically. It's magically, I'm not even kidding. You'll be compelled to go in one situation after another, and suddenly all the things that you desire will actually externalize in your external reality, and it is going to be effortless. So let's jump into how we can write new wonderful programs in your mind so that you can just come up with the most amazing effortless observational openers. So what you're going to do is, first you have to have a very receptive attitude of mind, and that is done through Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra, or Dr. Andrew Huberman likes to call it non-sleep deep rest protocol, is just a way where you use your attention and guide it through your body parts one by one until you achieve a state of relaxation. That is when your brain starts to create these slow, coherent alpha brainwaves and theta brainwaves. Now, the critical mind is gone. Now, your brain is going to think in pictures, and all those pictures, all those visualization is going to get right into your subconscious mind. This is also when your breathing rate slows down. So whenever you notice that your breathing rate has slowed down by doing Yoga Nidra, then understand that you are now in the right direction and you are now ready to go into step 2. Step 2 is visualization. Now you have to create an imaginal act in your mind where you are already the man that you want to become and you already have all the girls that you desire. So start to visualize that you are already super powerful, super attractive. Look at yourself in the mirror, in the visualization, and become mesmerized by the reflection that is present in front of the mirror. And start to visualize that you're walking up to girls and you are just amazing. Notice that the girls, their pupils get dilated simply by being in your presence. Notice that the girls are complimenting you. Oh my God, you're so amazing. Visualize that you're touching their hair. Visualize that you're kissing them. You're smelling their perfume. Visualize that girls are actually coming up to you and they are trying to talk to you. And you're just there like a king, feeling absolutely powerful with no hint of desperation. How is this scene, mental scene, imaginal scene, going to make you feel? Notice that feeling. Now, what you're going to do is you have to hold your attention and mentally rehearse this imaginal act over and over again until you start to feel the feelings from this imaginal act. But this is pretty difficult because your attention has a very monkey-like nature. It likes to go from one past event to another future worst case scenario of your life. It likes to jump from one event to another event. But if you train your attention and just place it on this imaginal act where wonderful things are happening to you, then you're going to feel feelings of joy or thrill or gratitude or empowerment because wonderful things are happening to you in your imagination and you have completely immersed yourself in this imagination. Why does this happen? Because your brain cannot distinguish between a strongly visualized act, which has all the sensory vividness to it, and an experience that you have in this three-dimensional world. So your brain is going to create neural networks that reflect like all these imagined activities are actually happening to you in real time. And through enough mental rehearsal, these neural networks start to become hard and set, and it is going to send a rush of chemicals down your body. These chemicals are going to create feelings in your body. So, through enough mental rehearsal, you are going to prime your brain and prime your body for this new destiny. Now you're headed towards the destiny where you are just going to get the girls effortlessly. Girls are just going to come to you and they are going to notice you, they are going to compliment you, they are going to want to be with you effortlessly. And this is all done through your mind, through your imagination, through your attention. Neville Goddard said, imagination creates reality. But right now, your imagination is weak. Make your imagination strong by going into Yoga Nidra, by providing all the sensory vividness to your imaginal act, by holding your attention on this imaginal act and mentally rehearse them. When you do that, your imagination will become reality. But here's the warning. I want you to do this exercise every night before you go to bed for at least 30 days. Because right now, your imaginal faculty is not properly developed. Your attention faculty is not properly developed. You do not have a practice of feeling wonderful emotions. But when you do this every night for at least 30 days, you will be amazing at it. You'll be able to use your imagination wonderfully. You'll be able to hold your attention nicely. You'll be able to feel all of these elevated emotions amazingly. When that happens, you will be able to land this imaginal act and these elevated feelings into your subconscious mind. Then your subconscious mind, because it is so infinitely intelligent, it is going to influence every atom of your physical reality. All the girls in your world starts to get affected by this program that you have just written in your subconscious mind. Now, if you want one-on-one personalized coaching from me, where I will hold your hand to success and help you build a true solid inner game, then message me on my Gmail or my WhatsApp, which are linked in the description box down below and the pinned comment section down below as well. Subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.